Hello and welcome back again, Power App enthusiasts, to the Power App tutorial channel. In our last video, we worked on creating the tables and columns. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on adding data into our solution. But before we continue, if you're new here, just make sure you do that double tap on that subscription button and notification bell. As you're enjoying the videos, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into it. All right, so the last time we attempted to add data to our table, we came in and we used import data. This time around, we're going to be taking a different approach. So we are going to be creating our model-driven app and then using the model-driven app to add data into our solution. So let's just go ahead and just do that. And so to open a model-driven app, you go to New, and then you go to App, and then we're looking for model-driven app. So the name of our model-driven app is going to be Parking Review Model App. The description is going to be a model-driven app with 3 tables to ensure that admin could review parking and create parking requests on behalf of staff and visitors, and also review parking inspections. So once you fill this in the dialog box, just hit Create to create the model-driven app. All right, we're back and app has been created. I'm just going to add an icon for the model-driven app. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to add pages by hitting the add page, and then Dataverse tables to add our Dataverse table in. Let's go to vehicle. So you search for vehicle. In our case, it's the vehicle info, and then we search for parking. And in our case, it's going to be these two right here. And just hit add to add it in. I'm going to do a little bit of a shuffle. So I want vehicle all the way to the top. And I want parking inspection at the bottom. All right, so it should look like this. So vehicle infos up top, and then parking requests in the middle, and then parking inspections at the bottom. And if that looks like that, just hit save, then hit publish, and then go ahead and hit play. Now, before we start importing our tables into the Dataverse, we have to actually check the settings because the data from the CSV is actually coming in a US data format. So you have to actually adjust the settings if it's wrong. And the easiest way to do that is just go straight to this settings icon, go straight to personalization settings. So it finally opened up. Just hit on format once it opens up. And then make sure that this current format says English. So if it doesn't say English, make sure you look for English United States. You want it to say this. Mine is saying English United States, so I don't need to adjust this. Just hit close. And let's start importing our data in. So the first one we're going to import is going to be the vehicle info. So make sure you highlight the table right here on the left, and then go to the 3 dots. And what we are looking for is you go to import from Excel. Make sure you hit the drop down and you see import from CSV. This is one we're looking for. Click on import from CSV, select the file, the vehicle file, and then click next. I usually just like to adjust this to none. And make sure first row contains column headings remains checked. So don't uncheck that. Leave that on. And then hit review mapping. All right, so Power Apps has actually done the work of mapping it for us. Really nice. So let's just go ahead and hit finish importing. You can track the progress using this and it's open a new tab, but I don't need to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and hit done. And then so wait for a couple of seconds. You can hit refresh while you're waiting for your data to come in. But it shouldn't take too long for it to come in. All right, so we're back and all our data is in. All 41 rows are in. So that's for the vehicle. Let's go ahead and bring in our parking request. Make sure you're on the parking request table itself. Go to the three dots, the drop down. We're looking for import from CSV. Parking request is what we're looking for. Hit open. Go next. And then review mapping. All right, so in this case, it picked two of them, but the vehicle wasn't found, so we'll have to do this manually. Just hit on the drop-down menu, that's fine. And then pick the lookup for the vehicle. And once that's done, just hit finish importing. Just go ahead and hit confirm. And then hit done. And give it a few seconds. You can keep hitting refresh while your data comes in. All right, so if you follow my process I just showed you, you should have all your data inside. All 1,126 rows should be in there. So that's for both of them. And then the last one, let's go to parking inspections. So make sure you're on the parking inspections and then go straight to the three dots, just like before. Import from CSV is what we're looking for. And then hit next. Hit review mapping. And then let's try and map our data. Okay. Um, so in my situation, I can actually see parking request info, but when I try to map my vehicle info, as you can see, I'm not seeing my vehicle info. I'm seeing something else called vehicle. This is not the table I created. So I'm going to actually show you guys another way of importing data into your table, especially when you come into situations like this. You might need to use it to import your data. Okay, so first things first is we're just going to leave this as is and then jump back into our solution. So I'm going to move all the way back into our solution again, parking challenge solution. So once I'm in our solution, I'm going to go straight to the settings here. And this time I'm going to open Admin Center. All right, so once you open your Admin Center, I'll jump straight to environments. And this is what we're looking for right here, our developer environments. So I'm going to go straight to settings and go straight to data management and data import wizard. This is what we're going to use. Give it a minute for it to spin up. This is just taking you to the old CRM model. So this gives you greater flexibility when it comes to importing your data in. You have more power and control. All right, so from here, just click on import data. Let's look for our file. In our case, parking inspection. Go ahead and open it down. and click on next. Click on the delimiter settings. Like I said, I like to put mine on none. And then go straight to next to. Leave it as that, that's fine. Click next. And it's going to tell you that it hasn't been mapped yet, so you have to actually look for the table. So just click on the drop-down menu and look for the parking inspections table, the one that we created. Okay, okay, here we go. So parking inspections info, this is the table we're looking for. Just pick it up. Once you pick it up, as you can see, it has the check mark here. Just click next. And then you have a little bit more control. So from here, this is where I'm going to map it better. As you can see, it's actually picking up the table directly. This is what I wanted. Okay, so it has mapped the vehicle to the vehicle info in our table. Parking request needs to be mapped to. Check, and then hit OK. And now we should have our full table mapped completely. And then hit next. It's going to let you say just hit next. This looks good, and hit submit. So this is submit your data for report, and you can actually go back in here and just do a little bit of refresh. Give it a few seconds and refresh, and you see your data coming in. All right, so it took a while, but the data is actually trickling in. As you can see, it's coming in a little bit. And if you actually go back to the CRM, you can actually see the successes. So if you keep hitting refresh, you see it's important. And all right, so all the data finally came in, all 1,270 rows. And with that, we're done adding data into our solution. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.